everybody! Welcome back to G Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And yeah, that's my homestead right there. Look at it. Well, that's part of it. All right. Anyway, yeah, you bet you guys are all waiting for the revelation, for me to reveal the eligible entries and the, what is it, Wednesday tool. So let's get to that. The people who got it right, or close enough to perfectly right. Brush bum, no, not you. You didn't get in that. I was reading from 3.1. I got to read from 3.3. All right, I'm going to sneeze. Achoo! Pussycat, whoa, whoa, whoa. Anyway, okay. On January 15th, what is it, Wednesday, 3.3. The correct answers. Russell Wiggins got it in there. Achoo! Oh my gosh, what's going on here? Excuse me. Anyway, yes, Russell, it can be used for linoleum cutting, but it's basically a carpet cutting tool. But it has been used in linoleum also, normally for tucking in the corners against the walls and things like that. Tony Larson. Hey, Tony, you got one right. All right. You're in there. Number 3 was Roger Brown -WG3, whatever that is. Roger Brown, yes, you had a correct guess. And what's up, Ronnie? What's up, Ronnie? You are number 4, the 4th correct answer in time to get your entries on the wheel. And of course, to all of the members to my channel, to those people that have memberships to my channel, they get automatic entries. They didn't have to guess. They didn't even have to watch the video, and they're automatically in. So for those of you who want to join, in the comment section, I have a link that says join my memberships. Just click on that, and there's 5 levels. You can choose any level you want, and that gets you eligible for extra perks. And there's going to be a lot of extra perks this year now that some of my troubles are gone. So join a membership. Get that those extra perks going in. All right. So let's get back to the tools. Here's the tool that I mentioned yesterday. And what you usually do is when you have carpet that runs along the floor and then comes up on the wall, you can use the tip of this, either this way or this way, to tuck it in nice and tight. And then you turn this over and you put it right in the crevice like that, and you push it along, and that razor blade cuts the carpet. All right, excuse me. I don't know. Something in here got me. My nose are running and all that stuff. All right, so here's another one that's almost the same, except you notice it has a flat bottom. So it sits flat like that, and the blade doesn't stick out the bottom. The blade is up here at the top, and it's a little rusty, but they haven't been used in a while. Now, this is also a carpet cutter, but this is for when your carpet doesn't go all the way across the room and you're going to be adding a piece of carpet to it. So you put the first piece down, you got a nice straight line on it, and you put the next piece down and you lay it over the top of it. And then this goes on the floor, under this edge underneath your existing carpet, where you ended with it, and the extra carpet goes through here, sticking out. Okay, so you start it here on the end where your carpet here, going over the top of the center ridge, and you push that right along, and it guides along the edge of the cut carpet that you already have down, and it cuts off the other carpet so that it will seam together perfectly. And then you put carpet tape under there, and you pull the two together with a kicker or a puller or a joiner, and then you heat the top of the carpet and the glue on the carpet tape melts and holds the two together. And I'm going to take a quick walk over here while I'm able to and grab a tissue and clean whatever it was in my nose that was making me want to sneeze. Normally it's perfumes and anything like that. Any strong perfumes, they make me sneeze. All right, so we got that done. So here's one more carpet tool, and you see it uses the same type of razor blade. It's a very thin blade, and it's sharp on both sides. So you can use this one this way, pulling, or you can use it this way, cutting off on an end, getting right up into a corner. And this adjusts the blade in and out so you don't cut yourself on it. And this is also for cutting off carpet. When you're working in tight corners and stuff like that, you can get right in there with that, get right up to the corner, slit it up the top, and then peel the two pieces back. So those are all carpet tools. All right, and for the non-credit tool, this is called a plumber's strap wrench, and it's by Rigid. And Rigid is a famous plumbing tool company. So the way you use this, you want that nose, that curled over nose, pointing downward. Okay, and you take this strap, and if you don't have an end open on whatever you're going to grab, you can wrap it around the item first and then put it through this way. Okay, now you take that and you put it around whatever you need to turn, and bring that strap up like that. And then you got to just feel for the adjustment here, and you want that curved area just to go through like that. Now see, if it's too loose, it won't grab really well. So you want it to be right about there. And then as you push down on this, it tightens more so you can turn whatever it is you're wrapped around. Now, a lot of people called it an oil filter wrench. It is not ever designed for an oil filter. It wasn't designed for one. Although if the oil filter is in a nice wide open area where it's hanging down and you can get around it, yeah, it works fine, because you got to have room to move this handle. And if you have to reach up between the suspension or along the side of the engine, you don't usually have enough room to swing something that big on there. So that's what that is. And plumbers use these when they have to take off, let's just say, the chrome gooseneck on your shower. They want to unscrew that out of the wall. They'll use a tool like this so that it doesn't mark or scar that nice chrome pipe that's sticking out. We call them a gooseneck because it's usually bent like that. All right, so that's what that is. You got your information, and you got who qualified for their names on the wheel. And we have another, I forget, do we have 2 weeks more to go or something like that? I think so. I think there's 2 more weeks to go. This was the one for the 15th, so that'd be the 22nd on the next one, yeah. And then 7 days from that would be the 29th. So we got 2 more, Wednesdays for this month. There's going to be a big list on that wheel. Anyway, I signed on another couple today. I was in the food line getting the food from the church for a neighbor that is still down on their luck. They don't have a car or vehicle to get down there. So one of my neighbors asked me to pick it up, and then he picks it up from me and delivers it to them. So he'll be picking that up later on today. So while I was there, the car behind me, I heard them not hammering on something, and I looked in my rearview mirror, and they had the hood up, and it was a guy and his wife, and I said, well, I'll go check them out, see what's going on, and yeah, they had a dead battery, and they were stuck right there. So I checked the battery, and it only had 1.9 volts in it, so it wasn't charging because of a loose battery cable, loose and dirty battery cable. So the wife had taken it off and cleaned it up and put it back on, and then I had my solar in here, and I had my battery charger with me, so we threw a charger on it and charged them up at 15 amps and got them up to 90% in no time at all. Engine fired right over, and they were off and running. So they signed on to my channel, and welcome aboard. Say hi in the comment section so I can get some names from you and see who you are. And have a great day. This is G Bear signing off. So here we are in the garden, and just finished doing some watering here. As I promised, I'm continuing with the video. So anyway, I got my cover up, and you can see that my spinach and my radishes back there are still alive. And I got a couple of weeds in there I'll pull out in a minute before I go in and upload this. The potatoes took a little hit from the cold, but I've got some fresh stuff coming up. So, and I've got some, looks like cilantro coming up in here too. So, there was cilantro in the yellow buckets that were over here, and the wind blows from that direction, so I probably blew some seeds over here, and that's okay. I'll use it. And then the other box here with the potato peels, they took a hit too, but there's still some life left in those, so I'm going to be covering these back up again. Gave them a good soaking, and we'll see where that goes. My rosemary plant over here is looking a little on the sad side, but they don't really like that 21 degrees, 22, 23 degree temperature. So as long as it got some life in it, it'll come back in the springtime. And I've got some other greenery coming up down there, so I don't know what that is. So the aloe vera is just going wild here. All right, so that's about it. I've got all the trees in there all watered, got my aloe vera watered, but the cold got to some of this too. Froze them solid. They'll come back. They're hardy plants. They live pretty hard. Live strong. So everything's got soaked down in there, so that's all set. All right, I want to thank everybody for joining me, and maybe I'll give you a joke. Let's see. Oh yeah, you know, I was in a restaurant the other day, and Han Solo was there, and all of a sudden I heard a ruckus, and I said, "What's going on?" And they said Han Solo is sending his steak back. I said, "Why? What's wrong?" He said it was chewy. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me. G Bear signing off.